was easy.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel where you can get advanced manifesting tips on how to manifest a specific person into your life or specifically anything else. So in this video, it's really geared towards people who just feel like they're not manifesting what they want. So this is going to be all about how to apply manifesting and law of attraction correctly and successfully, okay, to make sure that you're getting really fast, really instant results. And if you are doing the process correctly, that is a result of understanding, okay? So it's not a matter of law of attraction working for you or not. It's always working for you. But what you need to do is understand how to make it work for you. So I'm going to make it really easy and break it down for you. We're going to start with step 1. Now, if you have not seen the first video in my playlist where I break down steps 1 through 5, I will have that at the end of the video here where you can click on that and watch that so you can catch up. But basically what I noticed is that people think that the hardest thing about manifesting is making it work or detaching or applying it correctly or whatever. What I think is, or what I have noticed in my 12 years of experience in being completely obsessed with manifesting and using it and figuring it out via trial and error, is that it's the first step that you really have to get right. And if you get the very first step right, everything else will fall into place easily and effortlessly. So let me explain this a little bit because we really don't focus very much on step 1. We really focus on detachment, we focus on imagining, we focus on visualizing, we focus on feeling, we focus on letting it go or surrendering or being happy, but we don't really focus on step 1 very much. And I think that this is where you're not having the right foundation and then you're not lining up your manifestation correctly. It's like, you see how if you don't have the right foundation, it's just not going to work. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to tell you how to create that very solid foundation that's just going to allow your whole process of manifesting to unfold naturally and easily. So if you get this first step right, then it's going to happen for you, and it's going to happen fast. It's going to happen quickly. Make sure that you stick around until the end of the video because we're going to make sure, or I'm going to make sure that you guys fully understand how to do this correctly, okay? And you're also going to get the link to my playlist so that you can see video 1. Step 1 in manifesting is you have to know what you want. But here's the thing right here, okay? This is the part where we get confused, believe it or not, is that are you focusing when you say, I want this thing? Are you identifying the means or the end? You see what I'm saying here? So let's say that what you want is to be able to experience financial freedom and abundance, to be able to enjoy your life, and maybe you want to not feel stressed, and maybe you want to feel like you can go wherever you want and buy whatever you want and do whatever you want. You want that total freedom. So maybe what you're after is abundance and freedom, the ability to do what you need to do when you need to do it without any worry or stress. And so you say, I want to win the lottery. But in this situation, winning the lottery is a means, not an end. We are not supposed to focus on the means. So when you identify a means as your solution or your end, you can mess it up. And that's why, we think that manifesting isn't working, because manifesting is instantaneous and it's easy. You could think of something right now and it can manifest 3 seconds later. You can think of it tonight and it manifests in the morning. It doesn't take long at all. There is no time lag, okay? For more information on that, you can check out my video on instant manifestation. But what I'm saying is that there's nothing big. It doesn't have to take long. So if it's taking long, it's because you haven't correctly identified what you want. So make sure, number one, make sure that you, when you're identifying what you want, that you are not getting mixed up between the means and the end, okay? So I will tell you how to identify the end correctly. You're going to identify that, or you're going to know that you've correctly identified this because you're going to be able to feel it, okay? It's going to be something that you can feel and experience. So if I say win the lottery, I don't really know how that feels. I just know that I think that's a solution to my problems, and so I think that's what I want. But what I really want is I want to feel secure in and in my financial freedom. I want to feel financially secure. I want to feel financially at ease. I want to feel like financially abundant. I want to feel financially free. So what I want is to feel secure. I want to feel like I don't have to ever worry about money. I want to feel like I know that this is a consistent, constant, ongoing thing, like a long-term situation where I can feel rested that this is a situation that is going to remain stable over a period of time. So if you think about it in that way, then you're going to start to feel the feelings of security and lack of stress and serenity and peace and feeling okay and feeling good and feeling happy. You know what I mean? There's this feeling of security behind that. And security is the basis for like peace and okay. And that's the basis or the jumping board from which we can like start to go into higher levels of like happiness and ecstasy and bliss and stuff like that. So when you are correctly identifying the end, first of all, if you correctly identify the end, there are many different ways that this can happen. It's not only one way. And I'm not saying that you can't manifest something like the I'm not saying that you can't manifest something like the lottery. You totally can. But you're at that point of being able to manifest that when you can actually feel it and when you're not in a place where you actually feel like you need it. If you feel like you need something, that means that it's the means, not the end. Okay, because the end is going to give you an experiential feeling. So when I say, well, I want to feel like I have consistent money flow coming in abundantly and consistently. I have money coming in abundantly and consistently. That feels very stable and secure. Lack of fear, lack of effort, lack of work, lack of stress. Already you're able to feel it. Already the pictures are coming and you're able to see it. Okay, so this is very easy. When you say I want to win the lottery, and that's your means that you've identified as your end, that's why it's harder to picture. It's harder to stay aligned with it. It's harder to believe in it because it really doesn't have to happen that way. It could happen an even better way. You know, you could find oil under your house and you could have way more money coming in on a way more consistent basis than if you just won the lottery one time. Or you could have like a groundbreaking scientific discovery and have way more financial abundance that way. Or you could start your own business and way more could come from that than a lottery win. You're not going to identify the means. Universal intelligence is going to identify the means, and you're going to align with that. So if you're having difficulty identifying what you want and aligning with it, you may have identified the means and not the end. So make sure that the end is an experiential thing. Okay, make sure that it elicits emotions. And how do you know that you've got this right? Because you can totally feel it. If you cannot feel your end, you've got the wrong end. You'd know that you've got it right away when you can actually feel it right away. I notice that this is the part that takes the longest when I'm manifesting something. I spend most of my time thinking about how to focus, thinking about how to focus. And then when I finally hit on it and figure it out and focus on it, then it comes really fast, like within a matter of 1 to 2 weeks. But you have to figure out the end and not the means, and to a point to where when you think about it, when you've got it right, it will naturally inspire you to emotional response, and you'll be like, oh, that's so good, I like that. Oh, that's so good, I like that. Yes, that's it. And then it's really easy to go back to. It's really easy to think about. It's really easy to revisit. It's really easy to enjoy it and relish in it, and you don't feel like you need it. So when you get the part 1 correctly done, all of the other parts fall in place. You naturally go back to it. You naturally think about it. It's naturally easy. You don't have to fight your beliefs. It's just a natural flow and process. The way that it works when it works really fast is when I think about the right thought. I will be able to feel it immediately, and I will know that that is the right thought that I'm going to manifest. And it's because I'm connecting with it completely. So that's what I mean when I say that I spend most of my time like looking for the right thought and getting ready to manifest, like finding the right thoughts to manifest. You have to focus and find the right thing that really is truly representative of what you want. And when you do that, then it will just naturally, easily, and effortlessly unfold, and usually in a very instantaneous manner. So for instance, let's look at affirmations. Affirmations made by other people are not likely to work the best for you. You should find the affirmation that works the best for you. However, you can use other people's affirmations to inspire you and get the ball rolling and get you thinking on it so that you can come up with an affirmation that's right for you. But for instance, if I'm practicing other people's affirmations, it's not really a lasting thing. It's not going to stick in my mind. I'm not really going to feel it the way that I want to. I'm not really going to connect with a statement the way that I want to. And it doesn't keep bringing me back, and it doesn't elicit the right images in my mind in conjunction with the right feelings. It doesn't manifest the full-on experience that a statement of your correct choosing would elicit. So when you hit the mark, the right affirmation, the right idea, the right declaration, the right intention, when it's the one that's clearly, specifically right for you, immediately you're going to feel it's like falling in love. And then it's like you remember it easier. You come back to it easier. And you can feel the whole experience when you're thinking about that. You think about it and you're already in the experience. That's how you know that it's the right one. Do spend plenty of time, as much time as you need, on just getting clear until you get to that place where you hit the mark and you just know that, oh, that's it. That's the thought that is taking me home. Because when you think that thought, you're already in the reality. You're already feeling it. It's not hard to sit down and think about it, or it's not hard to imagine it. You're already there. It's like instantly it just zaps you inside that experience, and you experience it fully, and you like being in that place because it's so easy and effortless, and you're completely immersed in it. So you want to go back there regularly. You want to go back there any chance that you can because it felt so good. It felt so natural. It's totally easy to do. You're just naturally it's the next logical step. You're just drawn in that direction. You're drawn in that direction. It's because you're thinking in the right way. So when you've got the right thing, exactly the right thing that is meant for you to manifest, and it's not just the right thing. There's no right and wrong. But what I mean is there's a specific amount of clarity that is going to make this happen very quickly for you. So it's like you're hitting on a specific idea that is not blocked, okay? Not blocked by any negative beliefs. It's like the pathway that is the best for you to take. The pathway that is gonna just inspire you and lead you right to the goal, okay? So the fully fledged out manifested result. So when you think about that, when you hit on that, you'll know it. It's like you instantly fall in love. You're instantly zapped into that experience. You feel it fully. You can see it. You can envision it. And you want to go back there regularly. So it's got to be something that you can feel. And that's how you really know that you've got the right thing, is you can feel it. Comment below and let me know a big reason why you think your manifesting might not be working yet for you. If you got value out of this, please click the like button. I'm not new at this, but I'm a brand new channel, so make sure that you subscribe and share with your friends. Here's my playlist. I'll have it around here somewhere. Remember, video 1 is going to have steps 1 through 5, and then everything else is just to help you apply those 5 steps correctly.
That was easy.